BLK Crypto Services is here to help you navigate through this tough bull market. I have seen it. Don't be that guy that loses money during a bull market. And what do you get with the free tier? Free tier, you get open chat discussions, top 5 token updates, breaking news in crypto, stock picks channels, and news channels access as well. Members only get a little bit of everything from the free tier plus a few little things from the premium tier. You get daily top 10 token updates, weekly chart analysis, token requests, and 10% off BLK merch. All access premium channels. You get the members only free tier plus more. You get daily trading and scalping targets. You get to see what I'm trading, what Crypto Lion is trading, the hottest, latest meme coins. We have giveaways, daily technical analysis, and 20% off of merch. So come join us. Don't be scared. Look in the link below to join the Discord. All right, welcome back. This is Bitcoins with Black Lion Kings. We are going to take a look at the majors. This is for members only until otherwise mentioned. This will be given out to the public a week later, which I will do the previous video as well. So we are going to start off looking at, let's go into it. This is going to be bookmarked, so feel free to sorry, I'm going to create chapters, so feel free to skip forward to the tokens you're looking for. This will be a comprehensive overview of what we looked at last week. Go look at last week's video, run it through at 1.25 or 1.5 speed, go through it. But this one won't be as long as that one. We're just taking a look at a lot of pretty much an update of where we were from the last time. And if we're gonna take a look at Bitcoin, this is on the 1-day chart. We're pretty much running a mini fractal, and something I mention to my group all the time. Most or every move is pretty much a fractal all the way up or all the way down, right? You're gonna get pretty much the same exact pattern within, say, a season or a cycle. This is the beginning of the 4-year cycle, and at the bottom in November of 2022, which go check out that video as well. When we started talking about it in October, we were saying, yeah, we're gonna buy everything under 20K, right? Because we don't anticipate it going any lower than 15K, 14K or so, whatever the number was. We ended up hitting a 15K bottom, and then we've been creating a fractal ever since. Yes, these fractals, this pattern is going on along this trend line, this trajectory. If we're going parabolic, the fractal pattern is going to look slightly different, right? This pattern from here to here and from here to here is pretty much the same as from here to here, right? These ones are sharper and coming down at an angle, right? It doesn't mean it's not the same pattern. When you're stuffing these patterns along a parabolic trend line, it's going to come out looking pretty different. And then obviously we get the breakout from here to here. As you can see here, this is pretty much the exact same fractal we are running. We even got the deviation low right there, right? We got the wick low right there, and you can see same thing, pretty much same thing happened right here. Yeah, we're going at a different angle, and it's creating a much wider pattern, which if everything was going as planned, you would probably anticipate the line, the support line to go that way. And so ultimately Bitcoin is going in this very similar pattern. Yeah, you can probably bring it down a little bit. Very similar pattern. We don't really want to trust the lines too much, but ultimately I just want to show you this is what we're doing here. So technically, if so only thing we need to know right now at the moment, this is the 1-day chart. So we had the big breakdown there. Then we had the big washout for the next 2-3 days. Then we trended up. Then we had another washout, break back up. We tend to hit this exact support here multiple times, or a few different times over the course of a few different days. But ultimately, this whole trend line went on the way up, right? As you can see that, basically creating higher lows, right? Higher lows and overall higher highs. We get to a certain point here from this flattened out level, right? from this flattened out level, these two bars being very flat and almost equal to each other set the precedent for, yeah, this is pretty much the flat level that we want to break. And you can see, you zoom in even closer, you got a breakout that's called the deviation high. We broke down to wipe out a lot of the people that thought we were going to go higher and didn't have stop losses or good risk management. Did another sweep high, but then we kept making higher lows, right? Our lows kept getting higher, and then finally we got a full candle breakout. Our candle closed the daily at, if you can see here, it closed the daily at 38,600, right? And then we trended up for another 5 days or so, right? And then we bull flagged sideways, and that's what we're looking for right now. So we're gonna take a fractal of that. Let's see. We're gonna take a fractal of Bitcoin's probably the most important one. I'm gonna spend more of the time on this one because the market is following where Bitcoin is going. So we got the breakdown there. Then say what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days later. Let's count this as the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got the move up, right? Oh yeah, new all-time highs. Oh yeah, great, wonderful, right? But then the next few days we trended lower, right? We had to wash the highs. The people were getting too excited, too exuberant. People were going 100x, 125x, 200x. Wash them out, create liquidity, bounce a little bit lower. We can even measure out exactly where we bounce from, right? Use that as the high, and look at that, 786 move to the dot, and then we broke back up. So can we expect the same thing? This is analysis. I'm doing this analysis on the spot. So now we understand that, sorry, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, exact same spot. We can fractal that exact same level, and we can hopefully expect that after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11 days we'll be at another high, and that high will mark out almost the level of where we're going to go to. So let's take this fractal. If I can grab it, yeah. We're going to take this fractal and we're going to add it up here. Let's get rid of this one. This one, actually, yes, we have to go back into that real quick. 4 hour. This fractal, we didn't get lower lows like I thought we were. We kept making higher lows. That's fine. That's great. We're breaking out. We're going up. Ultimately, we want to hit one. We retested the top trend line 1 time, 2 time, and we tested a high. We created a new high. That's the 3rd test of that level 3 times. Bitcoin likes to break out on the 4th, and sometimes when he's really playing with us, the 5th time up. So we are on the 3rd attempt right now, but that works out perfectly fine, especially with where we are trying to go with the fractal that we happen to create. So we go back to the daily. We go back to the daily, mark out the 10 days from there. Pull it up. Let's see. We're gonna figure that we're gonna break out. This is the high level from right there, 104. We're gonna figure we're gonna break out. Let's see. Let's try to figure this out right now. So we did 10 days. It's gonna be hard to say exactly where we're gonna go. Let's just say right there. So we're gonna say we're gonna have a pullback. Again, we marked out that we were doing what, 786 level from here to this level to 94K is the bottom. Let's double check that that's what we happen to figure out here. Okay, so we use this as the bottom, 35K. Yeah, so we can pretty much just eyeballing it, we can use that same exact level to figure out where we can go. Let's say we do top out here. We can figure out if we've really topped out there. It looks like we're getting a hammer doji. You have to read the different types of candle bodies to figure out. It helps you figure out if it's a bearish or bullish candle. It looks like a bearish candle as of right now. Obviously, the day just started for Eastern time. The day started at 1 o'clock p.m. and the day will end at 1 p.m. So we still have many hours, more than 15 hours to go before this daily candle ends. But we could get a move up in the morning and then a move, and then we start to move down and we get like a hammer doji. It's gonna be looking like Thor's hammer type of thing, how it looks now. But ultimately, let's stick to what we were looking at. Let's say the 106 was the top for the moment. We could even go up to this level here if we're sticking to strict. We're sticking to strict lines, which I don't 100% believe in, especially in this fractal, this pattern. I don't think we are, but we could go up to say 108, 500 before we pull back, right? Okay, but let's say it's here that we topped out, and we're also using this level as the bottom here, right? It's the 1.0. Our pullback can be expected to be, right? We're going to just go with the zone since we don't 100% know where we're going to top out on the daily. We are assuming that is the top, or we are assuming we go slightly higher, right? Okay. With that said, we mark out the golden pocket, the 60% to 65%, all the way down to the 786. Historically, we went back to the 786 if we look back at the old fractal. And that would take us back to 97K, or with these higher lows happening, like I was showing in the last fractal that didn't play out, we didn't get an equal low or a slightly higher low or a lower low from this level. From this level here. We didn't get a touch back to this level. Hey, anything's possible. We could get another crazy candle going into here, and then if we get a candle like that, then we're definitely going to go higher. We can definitely hit higher levels, because that's a lot of this. I think that was 1.3 billion in liquidations that happened on this candle, this daily candle alone. We can get another one somewhere here. We can get one here. We can get one here. We can come, but ultimately, I think we come back down to 96,000. Almost a little around 900 or so if this is the top. If we go a little bit higher, let's say we go to 108, 109, we keep 94,200 as the bottom, then that slightly pulls up our estimated target zone or bounce zone, right? We're still bullish, so until this pattern completely plays out. All right, so we can mark that out as the bounce zone, or we can mark out 96,900 or so, and we can make alerts for those levels as well. Right click over in the area with the plus sign, and we'll just rough estimate it. And then we have some old levels here. This 98,500 is a very important level from the past. We can come down here somewhere, anywhere within this box. That would be almost dead center within the bounce zone box. Let's bring that back up. And then we also have 99,800. We could get ran on the 618 if we're bullish. Again, 618 is the area we want to. If we drop down to 618, bounce up from there, very bullish. So if we bounce down to the 786, it creates confusion in the market, and we don't know if we could possibly go lower, wick lower, or just continue to pull lower to a lower level, or if we're gonna bounce up like we did in the last fractal, right? Okay, so actually let's get rid of that one too, since we're not there anymore. Right, so that's what we're looking at there. Let's take a look at the overall fractal just to keep an eye on what could be possible. Here's the beginning of the bull flag, and then there's the flag itself, right? So worst case, we want to keep our eyes on this possible zone down here, but for something like this to happen again, like the last video, this would have to be a black swan event, a full reset of the market. But then if we get that level, we are definitely going to a lot of experts have us going to 230 to 250k. If we get some type of move like this will wash out, I would say $3 to $4 billion in longs. So if we get something like that, then expect to go higher. It's not a bad thing. The news is going to say it's bad to wash you out of your position, but this is the area where you would want to buy back into. So let's take a quick pause moment there so we can mark out this video. We're gonna clip this video. It's pretty long all by itself. What, 14 minutes? I'm gonna try to keep this under 30 minutes. So we're gonna go through all the other stuff pretty quickly. Ethereum's gonna be important, but